Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to learn how to load and parse a CSV file into the Python. So first thing is that what is a CSV file? A CSV file, we know that it is called as the comma separated values file, is a type of plain text file that uses specific structuring to arrange tabular data. And each line of the file is a data record. Each record consists of one or more fields separated by the comma. Just look at this, the sample CSV file. So a CSV file will look like this one. That is the column 1 name and column 2 name, column 3 name. So this is the first line and this will called as the header of your CSV file. And after that, we will have the data into the CSV file separated by the comma. This is the default way to separate the data by using the comma. That's why it is known as the CSV file. We can also use some other delimiters like tab or some other values, but the standard way to separate the data into the CSV file is by the comma. That's why it is called as the CSV comma separated values file. You can create a simple CSV file by using the Excel. You can create and you can when you are going to save the Excel file, just save that file by using .csv extension, and your file will look like this one. So this is the simple text file that will have the readable and writable Unicode or ASCII values. It is a simple text file. So now, how will you perform the reading writing operation to the CSV file? So for working with the CSV file in Python, there is a built-in module called CSV. So if you want to work with the CSV file, first of all, you have to import the CSV file in CSV module in your Python script, and after that, you can perform the reading and writing operation onto the CSV file. So let's look at the reading and writing operation onto the CSV file. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to write the import and CSV in your file. Okay, so import and then CSV. You are not required to install any third-party module in your Python. This is by default available because it is a built-in module. And by using this, we are going to perform the operations. So I have already written the code to save our time. I will explain each and every line. Just understand and try to implement by yourself. So let's read the CSV file first of all. So we know that how to read the file, how to read the text file. If you don't know that how to read the text file using the Python, please go and watch my working with the file a video tutorial that I have already uploaded into my Python tutorials series. So here, first of all, we'll write uh, open command to open a file, that is the open. And I have already created one student.csv file. Look at this. This is my student.csv file that has few records like the roll number and the name. So roll number is 1 and name is Daneyal, then 2 and Hassan, and 3 and Zad. So we are going to read this data, and this data could be very large, but I'm taking a very small piece of the code uh, just to show you that how are we going to work with the CSV. So here with open command, we are going to open this, and this is the reading mode. As let's perform the reading operation. So here is the open command. After that, what are we going to do? We are going to read it. So we will create one reader object from the CSV module. Okay, so this is very important. When we work with the CSV file, we'll open a file that we do into the simple text file. But since this is the CSV file, so we have to create a one reader object to read the CSV file. So csv.reader and pass the file object that you have already opened, and this will create one reader object. And this reader will have all the information that it will read every row one by one, and it will read the data from your CSV file. Just run it and you will see the result. So every time it is reading the data, the roll number, name, and age. This is the first line, that is the header. And first one is Daniel, then 30. Okay, let me show you that is the student.csv. This is, sorry, this is the CSV file. Roll number, name, age. So here is the roll number, name, and age. So every time it will iterate it and it will read one row at a time. So it is simple that how to read the data from the CSV file. And if you want to show the current line or that how many rows are available, so there is one attribute available into it, and by using this you can get the total number of records also. So total, let me print total number. The total number of rows are read dot line num. This represents the current line number. So since we have already read all uh, the lines, so it will tell you that how many rows are available. So you can see that this file has four records or four rows. Okay, simple. Now, suppose if you have a CSV file with the different delimiters, the delimiters, for example, is a tab. So, how will you read the data from that CSV file? So, you are not required to do anything extra. You are just need to pass another uh, option into the reader method, that is called delimiter. So, here is the delimiter as the slash t. This represents the tab. So now if I read this one, then it will show you the data as like this, that the comma. Okay, so by default, as I said, it is the comma, but let's see another file I have already created, that is the student1.csv, and it has the delimited delimiter as the tab. So I will read now student1.csv, and look at this, we are getting the data. Okay, so this will read the data by using the tabs. Uh, it's a simple by using the tab delimiter. Now suppose you want to read the data, and you want to create one dictionary with the specified and the data that you have in your CSV file. So you can also do that. So you can read the data into the dictionary. Okay, and for that, what you have to do, you just need to call another class from this CSV module, that is the called dictionary reader. So this will read your CSV file, and it will convert into the dictionary. So here is the student2.csv. Look at this, student2.csv is delimited by the tab. Okay, and now we are reading the data and storing into and converting into the dictionary. So let's print and see the output. So here, so roll number, name, and stream. Look at this. Say student2.csv. So roll number is the header, name is the another field into the header, and stream is another header into another field into the header. So every a row will have the associated value with this. So this will work as the header, and these are the values for these fields. So roll number 1, roll number 2, then name Amit, name Harry, stream CSE, and stream ME. Look at this output. So roll number 1, name Amit, stream CSE. Then roll number 2, then name Harry, and then stream ME. So it will automatically convert your CSV file into the dictionary. Similarly, if you have the comma separated value for like this, that is student.csv, and you want to convert into the dictionary, so you can also do that. Uh, just delete this delimiter because by default we use the semicolon here. So sorry, the comma. So it will read the data like this. Student dot student. Sorry, it is my bad. Student dot csv file. So here, roll number 1, the name and the age. So first record it is, then second record, then it is third record. And you will notice that the first line is going to be ignored into it, and it will tell you only the records. It will give you the only records into the form of dictionary. Look at this. So this will act as the key, and uh, uh, all are will be available as the values for this these keys. Okay, so I hope this is clear, that how to read the data from the CSV file, the plain reading and converting into the dictionary. Now, if you want to write the data onto the CSV file, so how will you do that? So this is also very simple. If you want to write, then we have to open the file into the writing mode, and then we have to put the header as well as the data and the rows into into the CSV file. So let's do that. So to write the data onto the CSV file, what are we going to do that? First of all, we'll open the file into the writing mode here. So student2.csv, it is my file, and then let's delete this new line. I will tell you that what is mean by this one, and then csv.write. Okay, we'll call this method to make a writer object. This will write the data into the file. Okay, so this is the file that is representing student2.csv. The first row that we are passing, it will write the header. Okay, remember this one. Every time whenever you are passing the first row, it will represent your first row as header. Okay, now after that, whatever the values you will write, those values will be represent as the record in your CSV file. Let's run and see the output. So run this my script, and data has been written. Let's see the student2.csv. Where is this? Yeah, this is my student2.csv. Look at this. So roll number, name and stream. Roll number, name and stream, and after that, one Amit CSE, two Harry and Emmy. And you will notice that it is adding one extra line after every row. Okay, so if you want to delete this, then you can pass here, that is the new line as the blank. So this is this will not add the extra spaces in your CSV file. That's why at the time of opening the file, just make this new line as the blank, so that every time when you are writing a new record, it will add a new record into the new line without adding an extra space. So this is how we can write the data onto the CSV file. If you have multiple rows, okay, means you have a nested data into your list, and you want to write the data onto the file in one go, so you can also write that. And for that, we have another method into it. For example, if you have a row list, like the roll number and the name and stream, and then the values into the nested and two-dimensional of the list, and you want to write the data in one go, so you can do that by using write rows method. Okay, so write rows method will iterate automatically all the data from your in your from your row list. Okay, that we have two-dimensional list over here. Look at this. This will look like here. So this is your actually data, and you want to write all these things. So it will read first of all this row, and as I said that whenever it will write the first row, it will act as the header. So it will add this record as the header, and rest of the values from your list as the record. So let's run and see. So student2.csv, let's do. Here is the student2.csv. Yeah, I have written this name as by mistaken. It is now student2.csv, but yes, I am pronouncing it as the student2.csv. So no issues. The file name doesn't make any changes. So now look at this: roll number, name, and stream. One Amit CSE, and two Harry and me. So if you have the data like this, so use a write rows method. Okay, and if you have different uh, list of data and you want to write, then you can use the previous way to write the data onto the CSV file. Another thing that you can do to write the data onto the CSV file, if you have um, a CSV file, and you want to write the data with the tab delimiters. Okay, because we can read the data by using the tab delimiter, so it is also possible that we can write the data by using the tab delimited values. So here is one example. So new line, as you can see that with open is student2.csv w and then new line and as file. Okay, now we'll create one writer object, and delimiter now will put as the tab. Okay, so now here you can see roll number, name, and stream, right row and right row. So we will write three rows into the CSV file, but now you will see that delimiter would be tab. Okay, so student2.csv. Now you can see the delimiter is now tab. So default nature is the comma. If you want to change the delimiter, you can also change and you can put the tab as well. Now, if you have a dictionary, if you have a data into the dictionary format and you want to write that data into the CSV file, you can also do that. So this is also very simple. Since we have already seen that how to read the data into the dictionary, so similarly we can also write the data from the dictionary to the CSV file, and it is very simple. We'll write the same statement with open students dot CSV, then writing mode and new line will make it as the blank and as file. The field names we have that roll number and the name. Now we'll create the dictionary writer object by using this CSV module, and we'll pass the file where we want to write, and fields name we have to specify with the dictionary writer. So fields name we have already specified that the roll number and the names are the field name. So it will add these fields as the first row in your CSV file, and will call the write header, and write header will write these fields name as the header onto the file, and after that we'll write the row by specifying the by passing the dictionary. Make sure when you are passing the dictionary keys must be same as the headers that you have specified. So roll number and the name we have specified as the header, so we'll specify the values for the headers. Roll number as 1 and the name as Daneyal, then roll number as 2, the name as Hassan, roll number 2 and the value as 3, and the name and the Zad. So these headers will act as the keys. Okay, and when you will perform the write operation, it will not write the headers and you can say the keys onto the file, because it is already written. It has been already written onto the file by writing by calling the write header methods. So it will add only the values onto the file, like 1 and Daniel, 2 and Hassan, and 3 and Zad. Let's run and see. Okay, so students.csv, there is student.csv. So here is the data. Let's delete and run one more time. Student.csv, here is. Okay, so this is how you can write the data from the dictionary to the CSV file. Okay, so this is the built-in module CSV that we use to perform the reading and writing operation onto the CSV file. I hope this video will help you to work with the CSV file. Still, if you have any queries, then you can put your queries into the comment box. Thank you for watching. Let's meet into the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.